Hello everybody, welcome back. So let's have a look at FET. FET AI, one of my favourite charts of all charts. I don't think I've made a video on it on its own. It's all been part of some of my other videos that I make about what altcoins I'm trading and why I'm doing it. So just a bit of a recap, a bit of a summary if you've not seen any of my videos before. The reason I got into FET is because we had a perfect signature down here. Conversion baseline cross followed by a golden cross with a dump down into it. This was the target, this was the entry between here and here. As you can see, this wick came down. I picked it up around 5.5 cents, right? So riding this trend up all this way as these moving averages are diverging away from each other steadily and now picking up pace, we smashed straight through this level of resistance, right? So I was saying to people on my Telegram and on my Patreon, you know, for me personally, I'm not going to try and sell at resistances on this one, because since we've broken straight through this, we have to zoom out now to work out what's going on at this point. So clearly we found a resistance at this level. That stands to reason. This was the peak of the last bull cycle, right? And so obviously we found a little rejection there. It wasn't that little, it was pretty big, but it was a standard practice. Look back down to more or less allow for the moving averages to catch up with it. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see it going too crazy too soon, because it will go crazy. So this red line here indicate this is basically the consolidation since it came onto the market, which, like most Binance IEOs, just basically dump. All right, it came on, dumped a massive big move up here, and then I can't take it anymore. So what we've done now is we've broken above it. This is the level of consolidation. Now, technically, now the move can really begin. So when we zoom out, zoom back in, what we see is this resistance trend line wasn't respected, but what it was respected was a retest of it as support. Look, all the way up and then back down to test it. So now this could be considered as a very fast and speedy reaccumulation at a high level, since we've broken out of a consolidation zone that's taken several years to break out from. So where's the targets from here is what we're really thinking about. What's going on here? Where are we looking to to take profit from, if we want to take profit at all? Because in my opinion, this is the end game up here. I'm not saying this is going to happen immediately, but when I've got and a lot of people on my channel, and my Patreon and my Telegram, they've got such good entries down here that and myself, my strategy, they differ from token to token, but on this instance I would be very happy to try and ride this one all the way up to the top here, considering my entry would allow for almost a 10x. So quite happy with that, and maybe even beyond, right? Maybe even beyond. So the next levels of resistance, we've got this one here at 19 cents. Once 19 cents is broken, the next one will be about 21.5 to between 21.5 to about 24 and 3/4. So what we can do is we can put a box in here. It's a very large box, definitely. But it's a box all the same, and this would pretty much be the next level of resistance. But if we treat it anyway like we treated this zone here, then the next level is going to be up all the way up here around 34, and that would be a simple straight flat line of resistance, I would imagine, because it more or less corresponds to the tops around these zones over here. I'm pointing at the screen as if you're in the room. So this is the deal with FET. So one thing we can look at, and I was saying this on my live stream the other day, is that if you wanted to try and be clever, there is some form of structure taking place here on the RSI, allowing for yourself to get shaken out of a position if you really wanted to. It looks pretty overextended, so if it were to come up and tap the top of here, we probably would see a nasty retracement. There's also an upwards facing channel here as well. It would appear ever so slightly, very, not really I'd say, but kind of, which would suggest that at one point it probably will have a significant dump, but take that with a pinch of salt. This one's bullish. It's super turbo bullish. That's what I like to refer it to. And these are the zones. This would be the first level of resistance, and if this area breaks all the way up to here, and then obviously that is a very big move from obviously coming from all the way down here. Let's just see how much that would have been from my entry point. But my entry point was give or take there, just a little bit higher than there. So all the way up to the top there. That was a 531% move. And that might be worth taking a little bit of profit there. as I would expect a rejection from that zone, but I would like to get back in on this because the end game is all the way up here and possibly beyond. So 800% move, that's an 8x. And I'm not going to complain about that. And like I say, every single trade carries risk. This one certainly carries risk if you're looking to get in on it at these levels. But personally, the end game for me is all the way up here. And again, I'm not a financial advisor. I let you know what I do and my entries because that's my journey. I'm not advising anybody to do what I do. I'd like to try and, if anything, let people know how I do it, and that way they can, you teach a man to fish, you can fish for a lifetime. You build a man a fire, he'll stay warm for a night. You set a man on fire, he'll be warm for the rest of his life. That's my philosophy. Anyway, I will leave it with you there. There's not a great deal more to go through. We could dance around in this zone beneath this resistance zone for a little while longer, and that's fine. I would actually welcome that to take place. But if we smash right through it, then I would target all the way up here, and I might consider taking some profit. Anyway, thank you for watching. I've got a Telegram chat. All the links in the description of this video below. That's free, but if you want to take it one step further, there's Patreons as well. But the Telegram chat is completely free. I'd like to see you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a nice day. Take it easy.